What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today. Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies. Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of Akerna, the best trade idea resource out there. Boom. How was that? Was that not the best intro video of literally all time? What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. We are in it to win it today. The market was down a little bit ago. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, the market down just doesn't make sense to me. But let's dive into this, guys. I am going to get somebody said the intro is a little long. Come on now. Who made it? I don't know who made it. If you think Jason made it, don't be fooled. Don't let him fool you like that. He did not make that. But he helped get it done. So maybe he gets a little credit there. But yeah, we're still negative in the S&Ps a little bit. Boring day. We are up in the live account. Thank God. Just a little bit. We got a nice little $300 today. We'll take it on any day when the market is down. But guys, let's smash these likes. Let's hit that subscribe button. I want us to get up to 1,000 likes before Raz jumps on in a minute here. And I'm going to start today off the way that I start every single day, which is to remind you what the point of this show is, what we're going to be covering, and who some of our special guests are. So the Power Hour, that is this time that we are in now. We want this to be the best trade idea resource out there. That's what we're going for, right? We spend this time together, not just to have fun or goof around, which we absolutely will do, but because we want this to be the best trade idea resource out there. That's what we're going for. That's what we want to deliver on. If we're not delivering on it, then tell me, and we'll get better. But stocks to talk about today. I'm going to talk about GM, General Motors. I'm going to talk about Ford. We got a new ticker that was pitched yesterday. Red alert. Oh wait, I need some sound effects. No sound effects yet. Oh, I'm getting errors on my sound effects, producer Rohan. None of them work. Yep. Wah, wah, wah. But new ticker that was pitched yesterday, CRTD, up 20% one day since it was pitched. So we're gonna have fun there. Have fun making money. Yeah, that's the tagline for the show. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna talk about Rocket Mortgage 2. Jason wants to go after a new stock, EXP. I guess. You know what? I'm not even going to say the new stock. Well, once we get up to those 1,000 likes, then I'll say the new stock that Jason wants to pitch today, and we'll talk about that one. Of course, we're going to do our chat challenge, and we're going to finish it out with a guest who's going to talk some active trading, give us some symbols he's looking at, and tell us how he's flipping those stocks around. So there is the move today, guys, and I want to start us off. I got to make an ask, right? I know a lot of times on the show, we're giving and we're throwing the ideas out there and that sort of thing, but I'm making an ask, guys. We are in desperate need of an iOS developer and also more people who want to join the BZ editorial team. So Benzinga pro.benzinga.com, that's the platform that I'm using every single day when we're looking at news, we're looking at prices, we're looking at charts. Here, let me share my screen here and I'll get this up for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. But pro.benzinga.com, it's been web only for years. We are finally bringing it to iOS. We need a badass mobile developer. If you guys love this space and you want to develop and build this product with us, please let us know. If you love this space, but you're not an awesome developer, but know somebody who is, we will give you some awesome referral fee. So please, we are in need of an iOS developer. Just email us, powerhour@benzinga.com. Again, that's powerhour@benzinga.com. I check all those emails. So shoot us that note, and we will get that iOS project rolling.
We can give you an awesome referral fee, or we can give a secret stock that I like or Luke likes. I don't know.
Or we'll pour more water on Jason. Any of the above.
Yeah, and do you so you guys? I mean, the chat must be going crazy. I can't believe there's not like 3,000 people in here right now with the stocks that we gave yesterday. And Luke, you were gone for a bit of it because you had to go right at 1, so that cost you. That cost you a little bit. But
talking to the Warrior team. I'm talking to Warrior team at 1 today. Warrior Trading. If anybody here uses Warrior Trading, drop me a 1. I'm sort of curious. But all right. Let's just pull the curtain back. I didn't give the ticker. I was about to, but let's give it. Yesterday, our young investor on the show. That is my dude, the 12-year-old stock genius. like I said yesterday, he does more due diligence than most of you out there. He pitched a stock ticker CRTD, Charlie Romeo Tango Delta. The thing is up 20% in less than 24 hours since he pitched that.
I know.
I mean, that's crazy.
Luke, that's crazy, but it doesn't end there. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I don't even know if you know about the rest. So
I don't know about the rest. Give me the rest.
I mean,
if I have one that does 20%, I'm happy. Give me the ones that I missed.
So yes, the young investor, like the stock moved a little bit when he was on, but it opens up 25% this morning. So insane. I mean, insane. Like I bought some of the shares. I said I bought some. I'm up 20%. I mean, I'm gonna send that guy a check. But the other one, Luke,
Benzinga job offer.
Benzinga, Luke.
But before you move off this one, I guess really quick, I did do some due diligence on the company. I did a lot of the research on the difference between this company and Medium. That's what they're going after. But basically, I believe in the stock. Again, it's very small, right? It's a $30 million market cap. But all the reviews I was reading said that it's way easier for content creators to make money here than on Medium. I looked at some of the comps with companies like Substack and Patreon and that sort of thing. It's a similar model. They don't need to do much revenue in order for this thing to really get moving. So I actually really like this name. I'm going to take a micro position in it. Again, super small. It's a small stock. It's risky. They don't have a ton of cash. They only have $2 million of cash in the last quarter. They burned over $1 million of cash, so they will need to do a capital raise at some point. But I like this one too. Our young investor throwing out the ideas, and again, the fact that he gave it was up 20% on the open after he pitched it. Amazing. All right, Jason. What were the other names?
Hold on, and I do want to reach out to the young to that company, because I think there may be a synergy with Benzinga. I heard of Vocus before. There was something they were doing, and the industry has changed. But I got what was I going to say? The other one, Luke, that I think you need to sit down for me to tell you.
All right.
Are you sitting down? Because I don't think it's fair to tell you while you're standing up, because this is like, and this company we had on the show, they were at a small cap event. All right, you ready, Luke? You're sitting down. All right.
I'm sitting.
All right, that's good. The symbol is GMBL. GMBL. They were on our show in the small cap event. Then we brought the CEO on, Esports Entertainment Group. Okay. We had him on. Woo! I did the interview. I think you had to get out of here or something. Look at it.
24%. All right. So we got two 20%ers in 24 hours.
Luke,
pretty damn good.
No, Luke. No. It's a bigger deal than that. We had him on the show when it was at $6.80, and the small cap event when it was at $5.30. I bought the stock, Luke. I'm looking at my thing after he was on the show at $7.40 and $7.90.
Whew, I don't have my soundboard today, so we're just gonna do a.
Why don't you have your applause? Why don't you have your soundboard?
Internet enforcer said it was annoying, so he took it away.
Okay, that guy does run. That guy does run the show here for sure.
Exactly.
Okay, good call. Internet enforcer and I are in a love-hate relationship. So that.
All right, and Jason, no. I said to the group, I said, let's get to 1,000 likes before Jason gets on here and we give the new tickers. After recapping those, we better be at it.
We're not even at 1,000 likes. It was at 500 this morning.
Jesus Christ.
What happened? It was at 500 this morning. What's going on? I didn't check the All Day Network. Do you guys like the All Day Network? Press 1 if you do. Press 2 if you don't. And if you press 2, tell us why so we understand. Seeking to understand. If you like the All Day Network, Benzinga TV all day, press 1. And if you do, Internet Enforcer comes in here and he spells with an E, not an I. But if you don't like it and you press 2 and tell us why, or press 1 and tell us what we can improve better and what we can get better at. Because
you know what? We need to drop that survey again too.
Don't hurt the survey. Don't drop it. I lost my mouse. My mouse is missing. Did anyone take my mouse? There it is. Just found it. Okay. We're not getting any 2s. Okay. Rod Yo said he just can't watch all day. But any feedback? So there are 1,000 likes. Because this morning we got Spencer Israel got it up to like almost 500 in the pre-market. He said, guys, come on, let's really get the likes out. And then I didn't see much, we got a new live icon. Maybe it's because Mitch is gone or something.
We missed Mitch.
We're at 900. But yes, so if you refer an awesome iOS developer for Benzinga Pro, we won't just, they need the soundboards, what their biggest complaint is. We won't just, give you a referral fee, but we'll give you a secret stock pick. Where I'm getting this from is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett does this thing where you pay to go to lunch with him. It used to be like 100,000, and now it's like 7 million to go to lunch with Warren Buffett. And then at lunch, he gives you a little envelope with a stock pick. That's the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, I knew about the lunch. I thought it was you just go and you just pitch him whatever you want to pitch him, and you pay $7 million to pitch him something. The fact that you get the secret stock pick, I like that.
DC7. I ordered Chris Kaji a new backup stuff. So he doesn't have that wallpaper thing. I know he looks like he's like in one of those like terror like cells, and he's like coming out of it. So yeah.
And guys, check out. I'm about to spam the chat with this link. It's a survey. It's literally a 1-question survey. The question is, what content are we missing? What do we want to see? Right? We're trying to make this the best network out there. Right? We wouldn't be wasting our time if we want to be second best or third best or even in the top 5 anywhere. We want to be literally the best. So tell us what you want to see there. Right, if you want to see options, education, whatever it is, tell us.
Luke, let's just like face the facts, man. Jim Lee says, need a better opening bell segment. Nate Miller says, well, I love the show, but for your segments, need to be more on point with what you guys are talking about. Troubled Dream says, fire Luke. JK, fire Luke. Jason Kevin? I don't know what Jason Kevin means. Okay.
No, it's just kidding. God.
No, I don't think so. So it means just Jason Kevin. I had better cheese. When the show runs into each other, you can only like once as it's on a toggle. Yes, you are right. You cannot like it more than once. I agree. He likes teasing stocks, and a lot of people don't like Internet Enforcer. We know that. Love the variety. It's nice to have Wild Trade. CNBC sucks. Benzinga rocks. DC7 said get Chris a better background. Absolutely. Can only like it once. That's one of the biggest issues. And I listen to all. You guys each need like 7 YouTube accounts then.
Exactly.
Because you guys got to like it.
YouTube accounts every episode.
Yeah, you guys need to switch YouTube accounts every episode. So if you had 7 accounts, you can get 7 likes. What's so hard about that? And I hope you guys learn a lot. And segments should be in separate segments, easier to consume. Internet Enforcer, they are in separate segments. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay.
All right. And so we talked about the iOS developer. The other thing, guys, this year, I guess the last 6 months, I've been working super aggressively on building up our content on Benzinga.com. Both in terms of the amount of coverage that we have and also the quality of that coverage. It's been probably my main focus over these past several months, just spinning up content teams. I want more niche writers, reporters. If you think you have something that you know better than anybody else, whether it's lithium stocks or technical analysis or options, whatever it may be, I'm putting the call out there. I want to grow our writing team here on Benzinga.com. Email powerhour@benzinga.com with what you think you know better than anybody else, how you can help us dominate this next wave of traders that we're entering. Let us know, because we want to move fast. We want to get stuff cooking. I literally just started 2 new full-time writers over the past 2 weeks, already generating literally hundreds of thousands of new visitors to the site.
I love the chat. Now, Luke, did you give them an email address to get a hold of you?
powerhour@benzinga.com. I check them all every day. You'll get some late night emails from me. We don't sleep here. We're round the clock.
Jim Lee,
powerhour@benzinga.com.
Jim Lee, I bet you I have better trade ideas than those guys, but it's okay. Yeah, we need tickers on the screen. Yeah, we need that. Love when Vivi comes on. Yeah, Vivi's helping to host the biotech show. We need host of biotech, options, crypto. I mean, we need it all, guys. Penny stocks. We do a penny stock show. Whatever you guys want. See what media doesn't realize, what they fail to realize, is that media thinks they're the big almighty thing. I have a different feeling. I have a feeling that we're all one. We all are one. Like, this is yours as much as ours. So people get mad at me. Oh, Jason wants this at Benzinga. I don't know. It's not about me. I'm the least of the. It's you guys. That intro thing you just saw. It's about you guys, not us. I mean, there's only I'm gonna see it for a minute, and then what? You know what I mean? And then the under the radar segment. Yeah, Christopher, that's a good idea. Luke, we got to do an under the radar segment where there's a the segment that people aren't talking about. Hire Jim Cramer to extort people to smash the like button. I have this playing on 3 different acts right now. Run it up. Soundboard brings my attention back if I'm drifting. Awesome show, but more options would be great. We got
it back. Let's go.
Swinging options for those of us with small accounts. Okay, you people are in growing phase. Lots of changes coming. Yes, Warren, that's totally true. Yes, ticker bar in the bottom. And then Marmill wrote me a strange one. Can I help you make your trading view chart more readable? We'll take 30 seconds. We'll keep black background. Of course you can. Email VIP accounts at benzinga.com. Email whatever, dev at benzinga.com. Email power hour at benzinga.com.
There you go. Just put it in the chat again.
You never have to say, can I help? The answer is yes. Never say can. Just do. Like I'm a do and then ask for forgiveness later. That, and then, okay, and then I don't know what the Benzinga feed into his trading view platform. And then Steve Hochman, or the Hochman, says that will raise ratings. He's the pronoun. Have a segment with celebrities who trade. Yes, Steve, this is all in the works. The issue is we need more people. There's only I would host that show right now, but I need, yeah, we bring on Chris. We bring on Chris.
Not even more people, just more focus.
More folk, but someone to lead that show. I would love to do that show. I mean, I would love to have someone do that celebrity thing, But yep. I think we have a guest waiting. Are we early or what's our story?
We still have a little. Gosh, we didn't even really talk stocks yet.
wait, did you see what Pete Rosenberg wrote, Luke?
No, what did he write?
Got bumped off other webcasts for pushing Benzinga. Like
yes,
people come in.
Pete, let's go,
Pete. People come in our room and push their shit all the time. We don't block them. So yeah, go push us somewhere. Let them know that we exist. People want my stock picks, and I said, just watch the damn show now, and I'll give my stock picks. I mean, I am, you guys. My margin is usually like 100K or something. It's like at 400. That's my margin right now. See, I have so many stocks. I don't know what to do.
Run it up. I mean, I said interest rates are cheap. Run it up. I mean, I'm gonna echo what Dennis has been saying in the pre-market show, which is that there's never been an easier time to trade stocks. It's crazy. It's like we're just buying. I don't know. At least for me and a lot of the tickers I see in the chat, it's like we just buy it and the stocks go. I mean, it's nuts. I think that we're at some point in the medium term, we're gonna hit the day of reckoning, where the world realizes that it's not as easy as it is right now. But I mean, hopefully that's a long way out. I mean, and when people realize that, we'll have the show for them to guide them and give them the hot stock picks.
Oh, and wait, Luke, I got something to show. Before we bring on the guests, I got something to show. Watch this, Luke. This is fucking awesome. Okay, hold on. I forgot to show them the home gamers, and you guys can do this too, not just me. Hold on, Luke, sing a song for 1 second. Luke, can you sing?
It's Tuesday. All right. What a wonderful Tuesday.
So I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
You didn't like my song?
It was a fine song, but I don't know why John G. I don't know why John G hasn't given us a hashtag. Just let us know it's from this show. But watch this, Luke. Just watch this, my man.
All right, let's see.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's the wrong screen. What the heck?
YouTube.
Why am I sharing that?
Tuesday.
I gotta.
Yeah, there we go. It's a mixed crowd. Jim Lee said, "Don't do that again." Refined Warrior, shout out Refined Warrior, said, "Great voice." Yeah, I mean, if I'll drop the survey again of what shows you guys want to see. If somebody wants to put in a singing show, I'll do it.
Here we go, Luke. So yesterday, look at this in the benzinga.com/trade-ideas. Look at this. At 1:10 p.m., I bought CRTD because a young investor did some due diligence on it and likes it long term. Small revenues, but a lot of upside. Okay, so that's. We're going to stay with that for a second, Luke, before we continue. Okay. And not done yet. Okay, and then since you say if you missed the show, so what's CRTD at right now, Luke?
CRTD, it was 550-ish, I think.
Okay, so I bought it at 449, 460. Okay, so
25%.
And then wait, guys, and then I sold 1,000 shares at 440. So took a little upside too much. Anyway, so then look at 121. Someone else writes, young investor. In my eyes, this company is undervalued. It's basically a holding company for 3 different companies. The main read this. The main one being Vocal. The medium allows you to write posts, things, get money for views. Vocal has 81. It's all here.
That's amazing.
So and it's all logged, so you guys can see. And then, like I said, I'm going to get into Unity. I don't have it. I have a limit order and below it what it's at today. And then I bought Wingstop. I put it right here. It's up 3% today. I bought Wingstop, guys, because I freaking love the wings. That's it. I don't know what to tell you. I love them. You can ask the office. They hate me because all I do is order Wingstop. But DoorDash is the only place that'll deliver to me, so I don't know what to tell you. And then here's Vivian with her picks. I mean, freaking awesome. I get them all right here, and you can go back in the history, and then if you click on the names, which I know it wouldn't you don't know you can click on the names because we don't make things easy. That's why Luke's looking for a great mobile developer. Here you go. Boom. All my picks, baby. Not all, but some. Benzinga.com/power hour. You can log your picks there too.
Boom.
Okay. All right. I'm removing that off the screen. All right, Luke, we have a wonderful guest coming on. Right?
Let's bring him
JTrader.
on. JTrader, you are here with us. We see you. Your face is a little covered.
I got to move that. I'll stop covering him. Hold on.
You're good, man. How are you doing?
Good, buddy. Here in the Republic of San Marino, Italy.
There we go.
Let's go. Let's go visit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful country.
Glad to be warm, I'm sure. Is it warm?
Sorry?
What's the temperature?
Like 15 degrees. Like, not bad.
Okay, wait, hold on. We have to do the math for all of our U.S. audience out here. So 15 C to F. All right, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, it's a little better than we're doing. Right now it's 12 degrees for us. So let me convert that over. So it's negative 11 Celsius.
Okay, a little bit cold.
A little bit cold. But all right, man. We have not talked stocks yet today. We haven't even really talked trades. We're both making some money today, so we've just been gloating a little bit. But get us back on track. What tickers are you looking at? What names you have, setups you see, etc.
Okay, so in the morning, first thing I do, I pull up my Benzinga. I see the most percent gainers. This morning we had HTBX. I was started looking at Veru, AUVI, which is a sick runner for the day. ZSAN.
Wait, do you have a chart? Do you have a screen you can share with us?
Oh, yeah. Just 1 second. Let me see how to do it over here. Okay, share the screen. Not really like a tech guy. Share the screen. Share the screen.
Right. Yeah, the visuals always help. And guys, in a little bit, Jason's got a new stock to give us.
Share. Okay.
I almost leaked the ticker.
Share screen. All right. You see my screen, buddy?
Not yet, but I might be able to help. There we go. All right, we see it.
Okay. So first thing I do over here is looking at the spikes coming up, is looking at first the pre-market and then the opening bell. I start looking what's moving, what's going to fade, what's going to run. I start looking at the stats. So this morning, I'm going to do like this. We had real estate moving. Then we had ZSAN gave a crazy move. So I like to see these after hours movers. Early pre-market over here, 6. Huge amount of bag holders on ZSAN, topping at 305, 306. We had the big seller over here at the open coming in, and then we shorted for the unwind. So this is what the market is doing if it's not running. The first
and give us the ticker again on this one. I'm going to put it in the chat.
This is ZSAN.
So ZSEN, is that right?
Okay. ZSAN.
Oh, ZSAN. Okay, thank you.
ZSAN over here. So I like to trade small floats, very high liquidity, very high volatility. If you look at the daily, this has been simply crazy. I mean, like $1 up to $3 and now fading. So just a pump and dump. And
how did you find this one?
The morning over here. So around 7:30, actually 6:30, we start looking at my scanner, and I have very simple filters. So I look for percent change over here above 20%. I start looking for the volume. At least I want to see some liquidity. So this volume is above 400% for 400K. And basically every single market cap or every single float is fine for me, as long as I have liquidity. I don't want to trade like liquid stocks. So when this popped on the scans, I start looking if I have overhead resistance, if I have a huge amount of long trap from previous times, or if this is like a brand new stock that has no overhead resistance and I can take it for the long.
Okay, and that is Benzinga Pro that you're using. You know, I'll never turn down the opportunity for a plug. 2 weeks free, pro.benzinga.com. But all right, keep going. So you set up your scanner on Benzinga Pro. That gives you the list of names, and then you go over to the chart.
Exactly. Start looking at the daily. I start looking at the resistances. So I start tracing my resistance, but mostly I focus on the 1 and 5 minute chart. I start looking for levels. You can see over here, I trace my resistances. I look for whole dollar numbers, and I start looking around that number, how the volume reacts, how the tape reacts. This morning, when we pushed over here, we saw a big seller jumping in at 3305 and then simply unwind it all day long. This was one of those very fast movers this morning. We had CHCI, we had HDBX, which was crazy in pre-market. I got some longs over here. We got this big curl over here around 1258, 1259, and then pushed up to 19. Over here, we had a huge amount of short squeeze. So never enter counter trend traders. I mean, stay away from shorting something like this with this volume. And before, we were looking like, what, 3-4 months ago, 5 months ago, stocks that in pre-market maximum had like 5-10 million volume. Right now, we're having stocks that in pre-market, not this, because this is 13 million volume, even traded like 250 million. So something incredible, especially for the small floats. Market totally changed. New investors, new millennials, opening the account. COVID also influenced this market a lot because a lot of people don't have jobs or they want an extra income. So they start looking to trade. The point is you have to trade with some knowledge, otherwise you will get burned up. And this is right, is the money flow. So basically, wherever you put your money, you will make money. The point is you have to also get the good timing. So on something like HDBX, you start buying this at 19, looking for a $20 breakout. Right now, this is just like at $13. So you're like losing 1/3 of it.
Yep.
So very careful of just like following the news without a strategy, without a setup. And this basically did the same exact thing as ZSAN before. So started like with a pop over here and simply unwind it.
And are you still in this one, or are you out of this one?
Sorry?
Are you still in this trade, or are you out of this trade now?
No. We long in the morning just for a scalp, and then we short over here on the backside. Basically looking to short pops into these lines that you can see over here, these blue lines called my J lines. So looking to short these pops when I find resistance also on the tape. Looking for a few bucks over here for an unwind. But something like this, holding over here midday, I will still be looking if we can have a curl, reclaim of VWAP, and maybe afternoon push, like SLS did in the past days, like Sino did yesterday. I mean, look over here. We faded in pre-market offering, then held during the day, held these lines, and then we started curling with the volume coming up around 3:30.
Okay. And can you are you in any positions right now? Because I'd love to walk through a live position you're in now, how you spotted it, and then what you're looking out for in terms of price target and stops.
Okay, so we're looking at HDBX. Basically,
and what? Give me the ticker one more time and put it in the chat.
HDBX.
ACBX Alpha Charlie Bravo. All right.
Okay. So everything I do has to be confirmed by the tape as well. So first, the chart for me is important. Once we establish over here a resistance at the open, I look for, are we going to reclaim or not? If I see a lot of selling pressure, and when I start seeing the first rejection, so this is my level to entry, we start taking a position over here. This is where I got with the room short, just looking for that position over here. And basically I start seeing for sellers on the tape. So I use like order flow. I use at the same time level 2, and I start looking for big sellers join the trend. Over here, we started having 15 bucks. So what they do, they simply start buying the 15 breakout. More longs are getting in over here, and then they're trapped on this breakdown. And this fuels this unwind over here. And then we have another retest at this level. So each time we start having a breakdown, I start taking out a little bit. I start taking out a little bit. Right now, my main target when I start looking at these faders is always the 200 exponential moving average on a 5-minute chart, so around 11. If we reclaim, for example, this previous relative high, I'm going to be out of the trade. And it's basically once you're in that you assume your risk, you start like working risk-free, because until you don't have basically another, I would say, curl for the long side, you still continue to hold the position. So this is it. A couple of trade that we took today, we were looking at AUVI. So this is the trend of the stock. This is what the market in small caps are doing. $8 till 30 in about like 4 hours of work. It's incredible. So I believe that all these low floaters, so AUVI we were talking about, let's put up over here. I'm going to use this. We're talking about a microflow 2.6 million. So definitely a super low float. 0%
and you like stocks that have a low float because they can move more aggressively. Is that right?
Yes. I like when they have flow rotation. So example, this stock in pre-market traded 5 million.
Yep.
And over here, we have a share float of 2.6 million. So for me, that is simply like a good sign that if we will like hold the open, different one, what we had before that we fill right away the open, we can have a good push. And all the main runners that we had in the last, I would say, months from SPY, FTFT, SLS, and all these, they had the same concept. So they start like holding over here the open level, and then they start pushing. And until I have my bands below, so this light blue area over here, until this is below, I'm only looking too long. Generally, I start looking for cap patterns, and we're looking for dips at this level. So this is what I'm looking for, a possible entry. And just want to show you something, because this I think can be instructive for everybody.
All right, that's the alarm. That's the alarm. Useful for everybody. Show us.
Over here, this is what the market is doing. This is from the other day, BSQR. So we hold at open level, traders, and then we start pushing up. And then only in the afternoon, if we start fading, we have the backside. And this was another one that day was AAME, basically the same thing, start holding the open level. You see this big cup, and then we start pushing, and then in the afternoon we have the fade. So around 1:30, 2 p.m., I start running another Benzinga Pro scanner. So this scanner, I set it up like this, just like to see the gaps coming up above 20% in the last hour. So if something is moving the last hour, it will appear over here. And then I start looking for certain patterns. So let's see if we can make any trade over here. So this is a liquid. I'm not looking. BR, this I believe is also liquid. Yeah, volume 11K. So nothing for now. But generally in the afternoon, if I see something popping up in this scanner, 1:30, 2 to 30 p.m., I start looking for some long position. All
right, and that is your Benzinga Pro scanner. As James in the chat pointed out, I will never turn down the opportunity to plug something. So there it is.
Like yesterday, ZSAN over here was a sick move. So for now, let's look AUVI, holding over here the level support. We had Veru, runner, news. I believe was a phase 2 news, if I'm correct. Let's see over here. phase 2 trial for COVID. So another COVID news moving. We have HDBX still there, Mara, crypto, so blockchain. That's another.
All right, do you like these blockchain stocks right now? I sort of do. I mean, obviously, it depends on the price of Bitcoin as it's moving. I'm like your Riots and your Maras, but I sort of like them. And I'm gonna actually pitch a stock in a little bit here that's lagging the group, in maybe 5 minutes or so.
I believe that these stocks are great because basically, Bitcoin, you have to spend 40, 50K. And over here, you can buy a stock that moves like the Bitcoin. And this stock, Mara, was simply crazy. I mean, went from $2 over here in like a couple of months over here, $2 up to $40. I mean, this is crazy. It's crazy. Trending very good. A lot of volatility, a lot of liquidity. I mean, traded like an average of 45, 60 million, 45, 50 million per day. So you can get filled as much as you want. I like Mara. I like Riot. Now they're extended, so I cannot buy them so extended. Yep. I start like, I know last week you had my friend over here, Ripster47. So he likes to use these bands. These are his bands, 513 on the daily. I use my J lines together. And I like to buy when we have these cut patterns over here and looking for a breakout and extension and push with high volume. But we have to wait for a pullback, definitely.
All right, and let me ask you this, and I'm going to throw this question out to the chat as well. Everybody in the chat, you have to answer this question. There are no third-party voters. There's no abstaining. But what is your favorite Italian food? I'm a big fan of Italian food. What's the best dish?
If I have to answer, well, it's not really a dish, but it's pizza. For me, it's everything. So the best thing you can have is Italian pizza where I live. If you come, buddy, you will be my guest. It's simply amazing. Amazing pizza.
All right.
Then,
so maybe your address after the show, and as soon as they reopen borders, I'll be there.
Okay, great. I love to see you over here.
That would be a blast. All right, the chat, a lot of pizza in the chat. So you got some lasagna, some scallopini, Alfredo chicken. All right, but we got a lot of pizza lovers. There you go. Well, awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for hopping on with us. Awesome having you here. Awesome getting that pizza insight along with the stocks.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hey, Luke.
Yes, sir.
Did you really just say lasagna?
An accident. Okay, I corrected myself.
Or maybe no one heard it. Maybe no one heard it. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything.
Do you want to do Dave Portnoy today or tomorrow?
Yeah. I want to do a chat.
Ron Clara has a question. I don't know if Ryan Faluna. I thought you said Ryan Faluna is here today.
I said the day is young.
All I'm saying is
he stuck around at home to handle like the morning rush and all the support. But Benzinga Pro is the best support in the world. I'm just going to go on the record and say that. I don't think you'll find
it's not support. It's concierge. It's better than the Ritz-Carlton. If you guys want to go on a vacation to the Ritz-Carlton, you get great service like Four Seasons. Benzinga support is Ritz-Carlton. Like whatever you need. You want to talk about stocks. You want them to talk to you at 2 a.m. Whatever you need. You have problems in your life. This is our concierge team is the best. Our Benzinga Pro concierge team is the best. Sorry, Luke.
But Jason, before I hop off, I can't let us go another day without doing a chat challenge.
Okay, but there's a lot of things that we the group. But I'm not seeing anyone put stock picks in benzinga.com/trade dash ideas. I just put some in. But go ahead, chat challenge. Go ahead, Luke.
All right, chat challenge, guys. This is my favorite part of every single show that we do. Every week, we kick it off. We are asking all of you out there in ZingerNation, if you're watching the show, you are a member of ZingerNation just as much as Jason and I are. We're trying to figure out who we should listen to, who we should get the ideas from, who's going to tell us not to buy a stock in chat. And so we run our chat challenge every single week. You're going head-to-head. This week, the question is, what is the best performing stock going to be between right now and at this time on Friday? All right. The best stock between right now and this time on Friday. I'm dropping the link in the chat. I'm going to spam it. There you go. You got it 3 times. It's an open Google Doc, guys. Be respectful. Do not, delete somebody else's guess or a challenge or anything along those lines. Put in your answer. I want to see what you guys all think the best performing stock between now and this time Friday will be. And of course, this would not be a Benzinga chat challenge without awesome prizes. This week we're up in the ante. Jason, you can veto me if you want. But 2 items from swag.benzinga.com. swag.benzinga.com, swag.benzinga.com. 2 of whatever you want. We will mail it to you. Well, you get to pick it out. I will remove high-priced items before you get to pick. But again, drop in your tickers. Let's get these guesses going. I'll pitch mine real quick, but mine is Voyager Digital, stock that we're up 2,000% on. CEO was on the show. We've pitched on the show so many times. It just keeps going, but people still refuse to listen to us. I'm picking Voyager Digital today because Bitcoin is up. If you look at Riot, you look at Mara, those stocks are both up 20% today. Voyager is having a down day. It's lagging the group. It's down 8%. I think now is an opportunity to grab a little bit more and swing it up. So if this thing normalizes and gets back in line with all the rest of those stocks, we should get a nice little bit of a run on Voyager Digital. So that's my pick, VYGVF. And you'll notice I even have like a nice little formula on this Google sheet here that'll drop in the price automatically. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll keep copying it down. But again, put in your tickers. You've got, I don't know, you've got however long my new music is, and the new music is from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. However long this sound effect is to get your answer in there, then I'm going to lock it. Very dramatic. Chat challenge is very, very serious, guys. All right, that's it. I'll let it go for another 30 seconds. But, guys, get your answers in there. Because, again, we need to see who's the best. We're a competitive group out here. Somebody already copied me with the Voyager pick. Keep dropping them in. I want to get at least 200 people in there this week if we're doubling down and giving out twice the prize.
A lot of people are picking GMBL.
A lot of people. Okay.
That was the one that was on our show.
That was yours. SNDL. Yeah. That's another hot one.
I may have sold some GMBL a little too early, Luke. So I may be chasing, but whatever. That's just what I do. I'm a chaser.
Are you putting that in? Is that your pick of the week?
Sure. Why not? Put that in for me. Will you do it?
I'll do it.
All right.
J, Raz.
Yeah, and then Luke, are we doing our debate or no?
I don't know if we have time. We might have to hold it for tomorrow.
Well, there's so many things moving. I mean, SNDL is moving today. What?
You want to hit it? We have 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just want you to know SNDL is moving today, buddy.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, all right, I'm ready to hit it real quick. If you want to hit it, I'll hit it. You want to hit it? Let's go. Let's hit it. Let's hit it hard. Let's go right now. Let's go. Come on, Lukey. Start us off. You can do that. You're the man.
I teased. I said that Jason had a new ticker he was going to talk about. I don't know if he's necessarily endorsing it, but at least an interesting name to look at. I said we wouldn't give it unless we got to 1,000 likes. Let me check where we're at. 965. Is that close enough, Jason, or no?
No, that's shitty. No, it's not. So forget it. Let's just not do it.
All right, we'll do it tomorrow. New ticker tomorrow.
Yep. All right.
Tune in. All right, other tickers that I wanted to talk about, guys. RKT Rocket. That's a stock that I'm long. It's a stock that Jason's long. It hasn't done a ton for you, but it is now floating around the world of Reddit. There are some folks in there that are doing some really deep due diligence on the stock. Somebody passed it over to me on Twitter this morning. I checked it out. I mean, it looks good. So Rocket, if you're not in it, potentially an interesting time to get into that one. Ford's still running. I like that name. And GM, we bought that one yesterday. We're down a little bit on it, but we'll hang out in our GM pick. The reason why I like GM, same reason I like Ford. They're going to make EV a bigger part of the company, bigger part of the story. They spend literally hundreds of millions of dollars marketing this thing. We've seen all the money flow into these EV stocks. It's time for the old automakers to take some of that money, take it out of Tesla, take it out of XPeng, take it out of NIO, and rack their stock price. All right, so I at least got through a few other stocks that I wanted to talk about today. And Jason, with that, I'm gonna have to leave it to you, unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna do a trivia question in a second.
All right, I'm gonna sing.
And then we have another guy coming down a little bit.
Tuesday. It's been a great Tuesday.
I really wanted to do that EXPI thing because I wanted to go with it, but it's okay. We can't get 1,000 likes, so we'll do it another time. I mean, it's ridiculous. Can't get 2,000 likes. I don't even get it, but all right. So I watch some of these other shows, and I guarantee you, I'll put my account against any of these shows that you guys watch. I guarantee you, we're above it.
The thing that I often talk about, and I'll say it one more time, is that I think that this is the only show where you're literally going to get us putting up our live portfolios every single day. All right, here it is. This is the Interactive Brokers account. We're flat today, up $100. We're putting on all the stocks that we own right here. Shout out to Clover running. You guys heard me come out and defend Clover last week. It got smacked.
Look,
I said, here's 3 reasons. It's up 7% today.
Look at that virtual camera up there.
Ooh.
I don't know how they got that going, but it's working. I can't move it, but that's progress. That is progress. See the boxing glove behind me?
Yep.
That boxing glove says hustle. Okay.
Cool.
Luke was here till 11 o'clock. I was here till like 9 o'clock. But anyway, all right, Luke, I do have a stock potentially that we're doing a 10% off on the store. We don't really do discounts. Zinger 10% off. Luke, you can go swag.benzinga.com. What, Luke?
Swag.benzinga.com. Peace out, guys.
Luke, I may be given a stock.
Shoot, I'm gonna miss it.
Yes.
At least I got into that CRTD just now.
Luke, it's a Brian stock too, buddy.
Ooh, those are good stocks. I wouldn't get it if we're not at 1,000 yet. Well,
I want to see who can find the stock. I bought this Brian stock yesterday and more today, but who knows the stock that I bought? That's my trivia question. What the heck? Why is my screen sharing like that? Ooh, that's crazy. Luke, you're sharing your screen. I'll move it off. Okay. All right, guys. So here's the thing. Upwork has been going crazy. And I remember when Lexi said, oh, it's down to 16. What do we do? What do we do? And how about GAN that, Yvonne used to yell at me about? Well, it's like at 50 now 33. I don't know. I got Upwork's at 52, GAN's at 33. So who knows the stock that I bought yesterday and more today? Who knows it? You guys, I'll give you a few more minutes to figure it out. You guys know? Nope, not GAN. Not GAN. So who knows? I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes. Figure it out. And then we have a guest coming on, but he'll be back in a minute. So I bought a stock, and if you're resourceful, you guys should know it. Open your eyes, look around, and what is the stock I bought? Does no one know it yet? It's out there. Sundial I own. I own Sundial. So I own Sundial. It's not Sundial. Hey, what's up, guys? No one knows it yet. I'm disappointed. You guys are bigger fans than this. I thought you guys would for sure know. Giving it another 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. No, I own FLNT. I posted that I bought the stock. My next 10 is I posted that I bought this stock on the internet. I guess you can go to my Twitter, Jason Raznick, but that's not it. I posted that I bought this stock. You guys figured it out yet? All right, we'll go on to the next thing. All right, so yeah, ATNX I own. That's Viv and KPMH. Should I sell some KPMH today? Oh, and I need your help. What is the stock that is like a GAN competitor? You guys used to talk to me all the time. It's like ERYS. It looks like Callaway, but maybe it's ELYS. ELYS. I think I want to buy some shares of that because the GANs, I had ELYS. I think I sold it at 7. It must be at 12 now because all these stocks are moving up. Oh, it's at 580. It hasn't moved. That was a good sell by me. Wow. Okay. So ELY. Oh, no, wait. Let's see when I sold ELYS. Did you guys figure out what stock I bought yet? I posted it, guys. Look at the site. Look at the site. I really want to sell some KMPH. I own a lot of it. I own a lot. Okay. I posted on the stock that I just bought yesterday and today. It's a Brian stock, my friend that worked at the hedge fund a long time ago. So none of you guys found it. All right. I gave you guys a chance. None of you guys found it. Yeah, I sold ELYS at 559. So it's the same thing. I posted it on benzinga.com/trade ideas. I thought one of you guys would be resourceful and go over there. I did buy Tiger. Andre got it. Andre Vigiaro. It took a while, but that's the stock. I bought BTN. One World Pharma is Isaiah Thomas. That's they announced that deal today. I couldn't trade One World Pharma because when I have stuff that's not in the public market, I'm not going to trade on stuff. So we're like a media company, and so I won't trade on stuff. So One World Pharma is up 44% today, and it's a market cap of 14.9 million. But I didn't buy it. I didn't own it. I know the company too well. So One World Pharma, the symbol is what's the symbol? One World Pharma symbol is OWPC. Yeah, I wouldn't trade on that because I know the company too well. Like, I feel like that's not fair. So the site that I posted my trade on is right here. You guys want to know the site that I posted my trade on? So BTN, I bought yesterday and today. I'll talk to you about BTN more so tomorrow. But my friend Brian, who's been on the show, who gave me TAST, who gave me QRTEA, which is up 100% with a huge ass dividend, gave me Del Taco. He doesn't give me stocks that often, rarely does. And BTN, Refined Warrior, you didn't see it on Trade Ideas? What do you mean you looked? So you did actually look and you didn't see it? It shouldn't be on the top of the list. Is there a thing wrong with it? Maybe because you don't see the symbol. It should be down at 12:57 p.m. I posted it to see who would catch it down. Second from the top. What do we need to do, Ryan, to make it easier for Refined Warrior to see? And yes, I bought Wingstop as well. And Troubled Dreams, like, I don't want to think twice, if I think I have like something that's not out in public or whatever, and I didn't have much, I'm just saying I know that company too well to like go trade on it. That's how I feel. Like, I know Penn National well because I use the app, but that's out in the public. So that's the way. I know Del Taco well because I eat a lot of tacos in their smoothies. Does that mean I shouldn't trade it? Hells no, I should trade it. So that is that's the way I look at it. But yeah, I could have traded that and didn't think it was right. So I didn't. Anyway, it's up 45% today. So easy money can be had, guys, a lot of different ways, but you want to do it the right way. Yeah, so BTN, I'm going to have more color on this one tomorrow, but it's good management. I bought the stock, so you guys know that I own it. So I'm not like, you should wait. It could fall a little bit, might go to the 230s, 220s. You look at the 52-week high, 126 to 375. I went to the insider trading that you'll soon see on Benzinga, but I went to the insider trading. I looked at the number of shares in November, how many internal purchases there were from 149 to, whatever. The financial model on it that Brian sent me looks like it's a very good value. But, again, buyer beware. And, oh yeah, the symbol is BTN. But I don't want you just to go buy. Don't just go buy it hands in. It could fall 10% tomorrow. I bought some yesterday and then some today. And I bought some long dated options. Brian's picks, like Del Taco, it took like 2 years to move. So what I'm trying to say to you is some of these picks aren't like things that move immediately. They're just not. And so you gotta have patience with them. So this BTN, I'm gonna get more color from Brian on the story, but what he liked was the management and a good value. So he does like the analysis, like discounted cash flow. I have an Excel model on it, so we have the whole Excel model on the different valuations. So it's a signage interactive advertising play, like XII mentioned, but I don't have enough on it yet to really get like real deep on it. All I know is I look to smart people for some picks. You guys, the ZingerNation, I went out to June and then I did March, but ZingerNation is smart. And I'm not saying for you guys to go buy the stock right now. I bet you if you hold off, you could probably get it cheaper tomorrow. Like that. This isn't you. If you guys are looking for an SNDL play right now, BTN is not it. BTN is not it. I can promise you that. When I bought TAST at 185 or whatever, it didn't move immediately. So if you're looking for an SNDL play, don't be going to buy BTN, because you're going to come in the chat tomorrow and say, what's going on with BTN? Why is that moving? And what did I tell you guys? You know, so I'm just saying, like SNDL, I bought it late. You guys are in SNDL way before me. I bought SNDL at 133. It's at 171. I got nervous. I sold some like for a loss, and I'll probably trim if SNDL hits $2 today or 190. I'll trim some SNDL. So I don't have time to watch it. That's you know, that's my thing. And selling some puts OS is a good trade. I mean, I think so. I sold some puts on. Luke had me sell some puts. I never do that stuff. I sold some puts on. Where is it? Let me see. How does my E-Trade sort me a little bit? I sold some puts and I made money on them. I can't find it, so forget it. I won't tell you. But it should be. I don't know what I sold puts on. You got an SNDL at 67 cents. Yeah. So no, Franz, I bought BTN yesterday, and I bought it, and I bought some today. I don't know if it's going to be like that, a big runner. I don't think so. But I'm not going to, I don't know if I have too much, but I'm probably going to keep BTN for until Catalyst plays out, till earnings. It's like my QRTEA has a huge dividend, and it's still rising. It's like one of my best picks of the year. If you're talking penny stocks, Jack, what's his name? Jack, you know, Jack, our guy Jack. He gave us XERI, yeah, Lozani. So selling puts on shares you don't mind owning at that strike price is a great strategy. Luke is good at it. Yeah, Andre, he had me do that in a couple stocks and it worked. One it didn't work. So I don't know. I may take some profit on SNDL. And then the other couple picks before I head off, the JFU and JFIN. Those are, I think, Chinese brokerages. We bought them on Friday. JFU is up 12%. Oh, you guys want to see Benzinga Pro chart? Sorry. Okay. And then another one I bought, MediaMax. Yeah, Jack Hurley. He also gave us ENG. Yeah. ENG. I still own some ENG for sure. I mean, there's some more I think he gave me too. He gave XERI, like I said. We'll bring him on maybe tomorrow. That'll be a good idea. Fluent, I still own. That was Ripster. We need like, you guys, if you want other guests on the show, can you help me? Can you help tweet to these people and put @me on it, and then I will connect with them so we can get, if there's other traders that you like Jack Hurley or whoever, Ripster, just tweet to them and @Jason Raznick, and I'll make sure to bring them on. We have two great producers that are helping with this stuff in Aaron Bree and Spencer Israel. Oh, Robert Roy's back. So we're going to bring on a guest right now. I did not see Robert Roy come back, so he is back. Oh, Tom Nash. Okay, we'll bring on Tom and Robert. Robert is going to be on. I'm going to introduce Robert Roy in 1 second. But guys, be careful. I'm not saying go buy BTN today, but buy it in stages. I don't know enough to be dangerous, but it is a stock I bought yesterday and today. Okay? And we'll find out more about it when we get Brian on the show. And now I'm going to introduce Robert Roy. Hey, Robert, you there? Robert, I can't hear you. I think you're on mute, or do I take you off mute? You got a big mute sign. Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
How you doing, Jason?
How you doing?
I am fantastic. What a day, huh?
What a day. You trading, or what are you doing?
A little bit. Not a whole lot. You know, the market's kind of flat. I really do like some momentum.
Yeah.
So managing some covered positions. I'm loving Telray this morning. I talked about it in my show that I do on Mondays at noon. And I got a friend of mine texting me, goes, holy crap, what a great move on Telray today. I said, I know. I've got the 9s on for diagonal that I had on it. So
are you mostly trading options?
I primarily trade options unless I'm doing something covered. I do have some equities, you know, Momo, things like that. But
yeah, I mean, what a move on Tilray.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal.
Oh my God, I got to pull that up on my screen here. So you got in on what? So what kind of option trade did you make on Tilray? You said, say it again.
I started with a diagonal call on it, you know, a diagonal spread. Where I bought the 9, sold the 10, 10.5, something like that. And I've been trading it out since mid-December now. So
got it.
But I've pulled my calls off, and I'm glad because I bought it back last week. It cost me about $4 to buy back. And then it gapped up again yesterday. It's got today. So it's just been great moves. I'm glad not to be covered on it right now, or obligated rather on it right now.
Do you think the move continues, or what do you think?
I don't. I mean, it's got to end. It's, how much of this is a Reddit type play? I get it. Everybody's high on stock right now, on pot right now, is going to continue to run with new regime in the government. Are they going to start finally putting marijuana legal in places like New York that have been fighting for a long time from a tax standpoint? But I'm not normally the guy that gets the stocks that take off and catapult. I'm more about take a hamburger. Right? You got the bun on the bottom, the meat in the middle, the bun on top. I just look for the meat. I try to get a piece out of the middle. Forget the bread. We shouldn't eat it anyway. It's no good for us.
Got it. Okay. I hear you. That's a good point. Now, how do you look at when you sell? Gary Francis wants to know how do you look at when is it to sell or take a profit?
Yeah. So I'm going to watch for the back off on it. I've got some fibs drawn on Telray. It's not on, it's actually on my live platform, which I don't have open right now, but I've got fibs drawn on it. For when I'm going to do a pullback. I've got some extensions on there. So we get the pullback to those extensions. We'll be taking the price, the trade off. I can talk about it next week. I just don't know what the number is today.
Got it. So you're using so you're not, when you make your Tilray trade, what was your catalyst to see it? Was it like how it was moving, or are you looking at fundamentals in the government, what do you, because my question there is, there's a ton of different cannabis stocks, and how did you choose in on Tilray?
So I do a program called Covered Call Explorer, where I pick covered calls, naked puts, diagonals every week for my subscriber base. And this was one of the candidates we sent out. So I took that trade off of there. And if you go back before any of the real move took place, we got to move above the moving average, the 821 cross. We got to move above there. We pushed up above the recent high, and we took it from there, entered into the diagonal. And like I said, it's about December 12th or 15th, somewhere around there is where we got into the trade.
Got it. Okay.
I don't do any fundamentals at all. If I look at anything fundamentally, it's PE, if anything.
Got it. So PE is the thing that you'll look at, the fundamentals. Okay. That's interesting. So what are some other ones you're looking at right now as potential trades?
Yeah. So, I mean, GameStop, I'm still selling naked puts on GameStop. But I'm selling down. See, that's where most people are making a mistake. They're trying to sell right underneath where the stock price is. Guys, go look at the 20. Go look at where GameStop came from. Right, which was $20. Go look, $18. Go look there at the 20s. I mean, what do we get? Friday last week, for this Friday, we got 40, 50 cents. I forget. It was somewhere around there for a stock that was $40 out of the money.
Okay. So wait. So I do have a question. You're an options expert, right?
Correct.
So over the last 6 months, a lot of people are buying out of the money calls, big time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You knowing the options market way better than anyone else, let's say, most people, are you taking advantage of that with like selling, or taking the opposite end when the trade, when they're paying such a premium for these out of the money calls? Is there ways to take advantage of that?
There is. I mean, you sell premium. When premium is overvalued, you sell premium, right? The out of the money calls, I'm not an out of the money call buyer per se. I am a seller there. It's pretty much a delta play for me. On a covered call, I'm doing 40 delta. On
okay.
It's 20, right? I mean, naked put, it's 20. If it's diagonal, I'm just buying a 65 to 85 delta with at least 120 days of time.
Oh, it broke up. What was the last thing you said? It broke up for me.
So on a diagonal, I will buy at least 120 days of time with a 65 to 85 delta, and then sell the front week with a 40 delta, 40-ish.
Okay.
We look for around that range. Right, but definitely a directional options trader. You can take all my trades and spin them into spreads. So we did an Adobe trade, which I've actually got a chart that I can share with you guys to show you the fib setup, because it's hard to just explain.
Do you want to do that and share your screen? I'll turn mine off.
Let's do that. Let me see.
Okay, hold on, let me turn mine off. Benzinga Pro, I'm turning off, and you're going to take over. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Show screen. How do I know which screen it shares? Okay.
Good. You should see.
Got it. All right. Did it come up?
No, but let me see why. I don't see. Did you hit the share button and you did screen?
I hit share screen, and it says share screens, and then there's a blue button, share screen.
Mm-hmm.
I chose the one that you and I are on.
Yes, it says device not connected. Like I see Wealth Builders HQ, and then wait, now you're sharing our screen, the you and I that are on. You're sharing us. So right. If I hit your stream, so that's you right there.
Right. So
Just try sharing that window again one more time.
So do you see my trade station now?
Hold on. No, I don't know why it's not working.
It shows you sharing, but you're not seeing anything, correct?
There's 2 wealth builders. I'm kicking one of the wealth builders out. Hold on one second. Okay. Let me try this. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I don't know.
Oh, still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I'm just not sure where it went. Let me try one more time. Let me stop and try to share it on.
Oh, I just saw Simplify Your Life. Something like that.
What's that?
I saw like a screen thing that said Simplify Your Life. No?
Unlock your life?
I don't know. It said something. Yeah, I guess.
Well, let's try it again. We'll do one more time, see if we can get
we
it.
provide TradeStation news and data. So you may have, if you have dual screens going, you may be something an issue or something.
It wants me to pick which one to use, which I'm trying to do. So I see it.
I see it now. You got it. What'd you do different this time?
Are you seeing it now?
Yep, I'll put it live. What'd you do different this time?
I put it on a different monitor at this point, so I'm going to be looking in the upper.
That was your issue.
Or center. Okay. Well, let me max it. And sorry for the stretched out neck here. I got 6 monitors on this system here.
Yep. Don't worry. Internet Explorer Forrester didn't say a word, so we're doing better this time. Whenever there's a text something, he gets really upset.
Okay. So when you're looking at, here's Adobe, right? So this trade took place on the 4th was the entry, right? And all of this came off of, if I go here, just share a different screen, a different chart rather. All right. So if you look on the 4th was right here. All right. There you go. You're seeing that. Okay. So right here is the 4th. We've got a fib drawn, and this Fibonacci right here, which is the 50 percentile fib, we closed down here. We opened up, came back, and bounced. So the key is, what kind of bounce can I get off of the 484.24? Right? That was the key. I've got resistance up here at 496.66. So if we come back and look, we made the move up on Adobe. We came back and we retested that level and we closed right at it. We bounced and we took the trade on this bounce right here, right? So on that 10-15 candle is where we took the trade. So my fib line is here. This was our entry price. Our stop was down here, which was a technical stop based on the calculations we use. And here's our resistance level up here. That was the next fib level, which was the 499.66. We had a target of 495.5, which we hit on the 8th. And if I bring it in a little bit, you get a better view of it. So it's right on that very first candle. We gapped up, we ran higher, pulled back on that, and we got taken out as we hit that 495.50 level out of that trade. We got about 50% on that position for just 4 days. So it's a phenomenal move. Absolutely phenomenal move.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, so in these kind of positions, how do you allocate capital? How do you like in terms of money, like for Wealth Builders HQ for users, do you like say take a one, like how do you look at money allocation in these positions, I guess is what I'm trying to understand.
So the way that we teach it from an educational standpoint is very simple. We do 10 contracts for a straight trade, meaning a normal trade. If you're aggressive, we take 4. Now, most of my traders are not trading that many, but we use it for a very specific reason because the model that I've built is a 4-3-2-1 exit system. So we take off 40%, 30%, 20%, 10% in a normal trade. Market conditions right now with this, we just wanted to pull the trigger to get out of that position, and we called it a day, right, for that. Just a 4-day trade, we're in and out. So, but most of my traders are trading with very small numbers, 1, 2, 3 contracts. You get to an Adobe, it's $12. I understand for many it's not an issue, but we start trading Amazon and it's 80, 90, $100, $150. It gets a little bit pricey for someone to get into large numbers. So one contract is really the way to go. But money allocation to me should be based on you should have equal dollar trades, not equal contract trades. That's how I trade it in mine and for my own account.
So equal dollar trades, not equal contract trade. Okay.
Correct.
So that's how you do it for your own account. And do you ever buy the equity? Like, so I was going nuts about Spirit Airlines for the last 2 months to buy it. It's your travel airline. So I bought a decent amount of common, but I didn't buy any options, which I'm mad because the move has kind of happened, and I wanted to have options, but I just didn't. When you're really confident in a position, are you always buying options, or are you sometimes playing the equities?
I'm buying the options. What is Spirit's symbol?
Save, S-A-V-E.
SAVE. I always buy the options unless it's a lower price stock. Then I would potentially buy Save as a stock, but I would look at it as a covered call. So
what would you do in that scenario?
Well, I'm looking for a 40 delta. We don't have a good 40 delta. We've got for the next 10 days, you've got a 35 strike, which is $3.50 out of the money. You could take in 64 cents. You can rent that stock out for the next couple of days at, call it 60 cents to make it easy math.
Okay.
Right? 60 cents on a $30 stock. What are we looking at there? Is that about 4%, 3%? It's probably not make it happen. Is that right?
So what happens here? You sell the covered call, and then you're basically taking in income. Is that what you're saying?
I'm getting paid that 64 cents to give someone the right to take the stock away from me at $35 a share. Please take it for $3.50 more than it's now, and pay me for it.
Got it. And so that's way for okay. And you do a lot of that, is what you're saying.
I do. This is to me, this is retirement account. When you trade these in non-retirement accounts, you've got to track long-term versus short-term. There's all kinds of rules associated around it. So you got to be careful with doing these. And I've had it for a year. I own the stock a year, so it's long-term capital gains. But you wrote a covered call on it for a year. Now it's short-term capital gains. When you encumber the stock, you halt the holding period.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So do them in your IRA. For me, I do them in retirement accounts.
I did not know that. Okay. That's news
also,
to me.
I don't need to spend a lot of effort managing the trade. I look at it once a day at the end of the night. I look at the chart and I'm done. 5 seconds. If I've got to make an adjustment, I'll do it in the morning when we start up trading again.
This is great. I want to do a live trade with you and doing that on some of these things next time, and you tell me which ones to do. So what platform is that you're using? A TradeStation. So yeah, I got to do one of these live trades one of these days with you. Because I would like to see me do it and do the exact same trade and see how it works. I always feel like you can see someone do it, but until you do it, it's hard. It's like you don't fully learn,
I can walk you through it. That's not a problem.
That'll be good for the show too. So I thank you for coming on, man. And you said you have a covered call thing. What's your covered call that you send out to your newsletter subscribers? What is that?
It's called Covered Call Explorer. There's a 2-week trial on it, but so come to the website and check it out. But there's a lot of questions come up on fibs all the time, Jason, and I'll let you, back to your thing. I know the link that you guys have in the show, folks. I put together a 3-part training on Fibonacci's just for you to show you what they are, how to work, and then my favorite Fibonacci setup. I go through all the details of setting that up, which is exactly what I did here. So go through it, click on that link and go check it out. You'll appreciate it. It's just a free training series. It's, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes of training.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on. Come on again. We'll see you soon. Thank you for sharing the intelligence and other ways to trade instead of just buying the common stock like I do. So, all right. All right. Thanks, Robert. You too, man. Yeah. Have a good day. All right, guys, we have one more guest coming on, and then we're passing off to, I think it's going off to Mitch or Spencer, not sure. So new show idea, selling premium covered calls and cash covered puts. The wheels, I love that. Tinfoil trades. Do you want to host that? Are you an expert at that? I love that idea. I love it. I don't know how to save that somewhere. I got to put that somewhere. Great idea. Wait, right here. That's where it is. Who wants to host this show? How can I copy and paste that comment? Got to tell our producers. We got to do a show like that. I'm at Tinfoil Trades. You want to help host that? I love it because I'm so basic at that. All right. And guys, I've been remiss to tell you, at 2:30, we have the Biotech Buzz with Viv. And I don't know if someone else is co-hosting today. Viv's gonna host it 2 or 3 days a week, and then we're gonna have another biotech person hosting it another 2 days. So if you have a biotech person that you think is really good with investing, send an email to powerhour@benzinga.com because for the other 2 days we need someone else to host the biotech show. And we will, and at 2:30 she'll talk about some of the stocks that she has and take some of your questions. It's impossible for her to have a new idea every single day. So I told her that she always wants to bring you guys new ideas, and I say it's impossible. Like I told you about BTN. I don't have the full thesis on it, but I know it's a good company or good management, and my friend Brian, who doesn't give me stock picks that much. He doesn't, but he's given me, I told you guys, TAST, QRTA, and a few others, and they've all been really nice gains. Now, some of them take a long time to develop. So I was, telling you guys to hold off necessarily buying today, because today it could be up, but tomorrow it could be down, 10%. So this is not a pick that is going to move like a SNDL. It's a decent sized position for me, but it's not a pick that's going to move like an SNDL. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, Viv is coming back. You guys got to tell Viv that you love her. She thinks that you guys don't want her every day. So Mitch is on vacation. I thought he was just moving for a few days. See, no one tells me anything, Red. No one tells me everything. I don't know anything. So, and then we need to give market updates. Yeah, Brian, we totally need to cover crypto. I've been doing Voyager. I mean, we brought the Voyager CEO on, Brian, at 60 cents, and now it's at 15. So hopefully you made millions on that one. Market's up. Dow's up 13 points. Nasdaq's up 24. S&P down 3. I don't know what Bitcoin's at 'cause it's not on my screen. And that's about it. Apple's down 60 cents or 0.44%. Amazon's down 0.45%. Not really much change there. The SNDL, which a lot of us own in here, is up 42 cents or 32%. GMBL up 20% today. CRTD, young investor gave to us, is up 16%. I'm going to hang on to it. I bought CNPOF because they do something related to another cannabis company, Terracen. So that's up 10% today. We bought it in the show a few days ago. EXPI. So we got some moves. All right, let's bring on our next guest. Here he goes. His name is Gary. Let's go. Gary. So notoriousalerts.com. Notorious Alerts. How you doing?
Thank you for the show. I appreciate it.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Good. How are you doing?
Good. I don't think we've met. Did you meet Aaron Bree? Is that how we're connected?
Yes. Aaron reached out to me.
Nice.
Yeah, he actually reached out to me today because what I'm doing on my Twitter right now, this trading community, the Twitter trading community, any trading community that you speak of, as traders, we're very fortunate. And if you are a successful trader, then, you're probably going to be making a decent amount of money. And I feel like it's important to remember those that might not be in such fortunate situations. So what I would like to do is, and I've established this right now, the link is on my Twitter, is putting together the foundation for St. Jude. So what I'm wanting to do is band us as traders together to raise as much money as we can for the St. Jude Foundation, just to help out these kids that might be in a rough situation. Or some of these kids, St. Jude gives them a really, really good chance at life and helps them have opportunities they might not ordinarily have. So that's what we're doing on Twitter right now is myself and some other traders, the band Breathe Carolina, we've all kind of collaborated together and we're trying to help St. Jude as much as we can.
What made you think of what made you think of doing this?
It's just something that popped into my head. And I just think it's a really great cause that, as traders this year, it's been a great year for us. I mean, I know we've had a lot of volatility in the market. The GameStop craze, it brought in a lot of new volume, a lot of new traders. Things are moving really great right now. And traders, it's a good time to be a trader right now. We're banking on a lot of plays, and I feel like it's important to remember those who might not be in as good of a situation as us. So I think it's the right thing to do. So I've made it my mission. I put the $50,000 goal that I would like to raise for St. Jude. We put it up on Twitter last night. And in about 12 to 14 hours now, we've raised half of that goal almost. We're at $21,500 the last time I checked. So I'm very proud and grateful to all of the Twitter community, any trading community out there, and anyone that's donated and helping this wonderful cause. We're halfway to the goal, and I truly appreciate it.
Wow, that's amazing. And so, and they're just finding out about you on your Twitter and your community, basically?
Yeah, so I have a little bit of a following in the stock community on Twitter.
I just followed you too, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
I'll follow back. So one of my passions is obviously I like making money. I like helping other people make money. But if we can help those that might be in need, then I want to be involved in that as well. So we're going to continue making money. Everybody else, it's going to be a great time. But if we can help these kids, then that's something I want to be a part of.
Okay. And have you done something like this before?
This is actually the first thing that I've done. And a representative from St. Jude actually reached out to me today and talks about this. You know, they've expressed their gratitude and how great that they think it is. So again, to anyone that's already donated, you know, it's truly appreciated. I appreciate it. St. Jude appreciates it. And we're going to keep going. We're going to hit this goal. We're not going to miss this price target. We will hit the 50,000. And we're going to help a lot of kids out. So it's a good time.
I love it. I love it. You guys, we pinned up the fundraiser in the top of the YouTube chat. So help out the St. Jude kids, Notorious Alerts. And speaking of that, so before this Christmas, Benzinga, we adopted a kid it's like a different type of Make-A-Wish Foundation. She has cancer and she wanted this one thing or whatever, and we adopted a kid. And it's like, why are we doing all this? Is it just to make money? Is it just to is it just to say I have more money in my bank account? I don't think so. I really don't. And it's like, if you're doing this stuff and you're not figuring out how you can give, you know, like what you're doing, like notice you came on the show, you didn't say one word about your Twitter at first, like to go follow you. You didn't say one word about selling a newsletter. You just, you're focused on your initiative. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's incorrect to say their Twitter and all that stuff. My point is you're focusing on this initiative. It's not a marketing ploy is what my point is.
No, like I've never tried to sell anyone anything in my life. You know, I give all stock advice for free. I will never ask anybody for a dime. For myself personally, I'm not on the show today to market my Twitter or anything like that. I just think, I mean, this is not even like about me or my Twitter. This is the stock community at large. This is all of us as traders collectively. This is not just something that I've put together. There's a lot of people that has joined in on this and are behind this movement. So this is about us as traders getting back to the kids that really need it the most. So that's why I'm on the show today, to spread the word about that.
No, absolutely. And again, we pinned this charity initiative in that. So let's help him hit his goal. It's in the top of the YouTube chat. So if you're not in the YouTube chat, then you would miss it. But if it's, you know, if you're here, you know, click it, make a small donation. Anything helps. $10, $30, whatever it is. Anything helps. That's the way we look at it, right?
Yes, and I truly appreciate it.
Yeah, and now that you're here though, like are there stocks you're trading right now?
Yeah, so what I am is I'm an intraday trader, and I trade high volatility stocks. So anything that has high volume on the day, I'm going to be doing day trades and scalps on it. So, you know, I have trade ideas up on another monitor right now. I'm always looking and seeing the movers on the day through trade ideas.
We got to get you Benzinga Pro.
Yeah, I would love to try it out and take a look at it.
Okay, Aaron Bree, please send him Benzinga Pro. There's a whole signals thing that I think you would like.
Yeah.
Movers.
Anything that's moving on the day, like I know recently, even today, we've had marijuana plays that are moving. I know SNDL has been in the limelight. Different other marijuana plays, Kern. Anything with volume, I'll trade it that day at least. You know, I don't do a lot of swings, but when the volume is there, I'm going to be there trading it. You got big plays.
Will you hold overnight?
Yeah, I will. I will hold overnight if it's a good setup. If it's not extremely, if the move hasn't already happened, you know, you get a really nice spike and it crashes back down, then I'm not going to hold overnight. But as long as it's still the theme, like each week I feel has a certain theme. You got to wait, you know, and see what the market presents at the beginning of the week, what theme you're going to be in. And once you figure that theme out, find some stocks that are at nice levels in that and swing it. So I think that can be a good strategy, especially to those traders that are under PDT and have limited amount of day trades each day. So I think if you're under PDT, if you swing stocks that are actually in theme and in trend, then that can be a great strategy.
Got it. And when you say you hold overnight, how long would you hold over potentially all night? Like how would you hold for, you know what I mean? Like what's your duration on that? Does it matter?
You know, each play is different depending on what pre-market brings. If it runs up, you know, 30, 40% in pre-market, I might take a little bit of my position out, or I might sell the whole thing. But if it's still staying at the same level, and nothing happens until market opens, then I'll hold to the opening bell and see what happens then.
Okay. All right. That's good. And when the market is like, do you ever like not make any trades in a day? Like, do you ever just sit on the sideline for a whole day, or is there always opportunities that you're finding?
There's always opportunities. There's always going to be something that's moving. Each and every day, if you're a trader, there's going to be something that you can trade. So I'll be in something every day. There's days that I'll leave the desk earlier than others. If I see that the volume has just left and nothing's moving and I might do more harm than good by staying there, then I'll just walk away. But I do feel like each and every day there's always a couple opportunities you can take advantage of.
Got it. Okay. So like what are some things you're looking at today?
So some things that I'm looking at today, AUVI was the top mover that I was looking at today because it's had an insane move right before I came on the show. Yeah, AUVI.
Do you want to share your screen or no?
So I'm actually on my MacBook, and that's separate from my other monitors.
All right, all good.
Yeah.
So AUVI, okay. What else? That's the main one?
That was the main one. However, with AUVI, a similar stock in a similar sector was LEDS. And a lot of times if you have an insane mover like AUVI, then you're going to get the sympathy volume to come over to a stock that's similar. And as we can see with LEDS, that's exactly what happened. We get the move from 450 to 778. So that was a nice move off of the sympathy to AUVI.
Got it. And so that's and how did you discover that one?
It's just a same sector type play. That's something that you can go to finviz.com and look at. And that's a great source for people to utilize, like, especially if you're newer to trading or even if you're experienced. If there's a sector that's moving, let's say that we have China stocks moving, or even if it is marijuana stocks moving, and you don't know what a whole lot of those stocks are, then you can just go right over to FinViz. And FinViz will actually show you what the top movers on the day are as well. You can click that little hyperlink and find similar stocks in that sector too.
Yeah. So FinViz in 2006 or 7, maybe it was 8. I almost bought FinViz for $400,000. They may have just been they may have just been playing with me, but we had like a thing in place. I wasn't really in this business at the time, and I didn't have money. But yeah. I almost owned FinViz for like $450,000 in 2008 or 6.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was interesting, but I didn't buy it. So FinViz is great. I agree. There's some great things. But yeah, and then we'll get you a Benzinga Pro thing. And you guys, his charity is pinned on the top. Please go click on it. If you can donate $5, $10, $50, $100, just do it. Just do it. You'll feel good. You'll feel good. Trust me. Giving is always better than receiving. That's what I've learned. And yeah.
One thing I would like to say is I would like to express my gratitude to another trader by the name of Trading King Eric. When he saw the link was posted, he immediately donated $10,000 to the charity. So I truly appreciate that. So thank you, Eric, for that donation.
Oh, wow. We should have him on tomorrow.
Yeah, that was a great gift that he gave. But thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on here, to get the word out about the foundation. It is a wonderful cause, and even if you can't donate, if maybe you can share the word to somebody that might be able to, that would go a long way as well. I would appreciate it. The other traders behind this would appreciate it, and you're going to feel good about yourself too. And I know St. Jude will appreciate it.
We appreciate you coming on. I'm glad Aaron found you. Gary, thank you, and we'll also get you a Benzinga Pro thing. So we know you'll meet your goal.
Yes, thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you later. Yep.
Take care.
All right. Yep. You too. All right. So guys, give him a donation. Let's go. Let's get St. Jude. Let's go help that out. Let's help it out and help him get his goal. Gary's a good guy. You can tell, and he's a nice person. So yeah, LBS halted now. PLTR is moving. A lot of stuff happening. We need a Benzinga stock show. Like, we should hand this off to Brent, but I think it's going to Spencer Israel now because it's 1:40. I don't see in the chat what's going on next. Let's see who's here. Let's put on the other stream. That's me. See, there's me, guys. Look, that's me. It's delayed. All right. I didn't know it was delayed like that. So what do you guys trade now? Are you guys going to sell any SNDL? What do you think? And then here's Spencer. I think Spencer's taking over now. So I got Spencer's screen. He put his Seinfeld characters on. And then I think he's coming up next. So what do you guys trade? Are you guys trading SNDL? Are you selling? I may have trimmed a little SNDL. And don't tell Vivian, who's coming out at 2:30, that I may have sold a little teeny weeny speeny KMPH. She did not want me to sell any KMPH. I may have sold a little KPMH. Don't tell her. She'll really want to punch me in the head. Please don't tell her. Thank you. Yes, Internet Forces, that's great. We just need to get the traders. We need to get the producers. If you guys have any other producers who can help reach out, people on the Bullish Bearish show that Internet Forces is talking about, love it. Spencer, come on down, see what you've won. All right, let's go. And then we're going to do the quiz show. Are you guys planning to build a set with a desk and big screen panels like MSM companies? Is that mainstream media? Yes. Oh, so, yes. Well, we will have stuff to that. A heat map similar to that on FinViz could be nice to have in Benzinga Pro. Yes, that's in the works. All this stuff's in the works. I just have to get back and work with the developers to get the stuff. If you're good at product stuff and you have ideas on how we can implement things that will make trading easier for the average user, let me know. Email powerhour@benzinga.com or DM me on Twitter. That may be easier. We could use you. We want those features like the heat maps. We're building an insider trading thing, like the whole insider trade stuff. So just let us know. Let us know on this stuff. I don't see Spencer showing up right now, so I guess I'll just wait for. What do you think about NSPR? I own NSPR. NSPR is taken off. It is taken off, and so I own that. I don't know. Maybe I'd sell some. Viv says KMPH price target is $30. She may be right, but you guys heard me. I was 2 on margin. So I could be that crazy margin, but it's too much. So yeah, email Power Hour if you want to host on a segment and be the Bulls versus Bear. Step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. Any news on why PLTR is moving? Let's go pull up Benzinga Pro real quick and see if there's why is it moving. That's what I can look. Brent, I can have Brent come on live. Let's see if Brent wants to come on. Hold on, team. Where's Brent? Brent, do you know why PLTR is jumping right now? Can you come on the show to quickly share? Yeah. So is out of my conversation. What's that say? Internet. Why email directly to Aaron Bry? No, don't do that, Internet Forcers. Email to powerhour@benzinga.com. People that email directly or don't do the chat, then if someone drops the ball, we have no way to control it and we have no way to help. So powerhour@benzinga.com. And if you're looking for a full-time job here, cooljobs@benzinga.com. Cooljobs@benzinga.com. We're going live 8 hours, 9 hours a day and going more. You're not seeing, we don't go away. You're not seeing old videos of us. You're seeing us live talking stocks. And the beauty of this thing is it's not just me talking, it's you guys discussing trade ideas. And it's awesome. And guys, when I get more time, hopefully this weekend, I'm gonna get a few more show hosts to do those shows. I thought we'd already have a couple, but they just haven't. I want the show that you guys were talking about, the show of options, the show of crypto, the show of ETFs. It should be consistent. There should be an ETF show every single day. Every single day. There should be an options show. There should be crypto, like you said. Then there should be a trading show, a technical trading show. Then an options show where you can do those covered calls and puts and you actually see the person do it. The other one I liked is a small cap show. And then what Internet Forcers said, or someone else said, under the radar segment. Me and Luke are going to have an under the radar segment, hopefully starting next week. Hans, Forex is probably a hot thing. If I live in Detroit, I'd come and work for you. Why do you have to live in Detroit to come and work for us? What's Detroit have to do with it? It has nothing. We're in a virtual world right now. You don't need to live in Detroit, or that's just a waste of time to go live in Detroit to If you're good, you don't need to live in Detroit. Small comedy talk, small comedy stock show. I like that. Yeah, Internet Enforcers. Hopefully you're right. Thank you for those nice words. Do you guys know MSTR? Any of you guys at MSTR right now? And again, a 100,000 challenge show. Yeah, we are going to do something with some money and a joint account. But MSTR are the Wall Street bettors taking on MSTR right now? Take a look at it. I just got a text from someone. Riot just hit a new high. Steve Hockman said. So are you trading options on it, Steve Hockman? More of the this morning was hot. So MSTR is what someone's sending me. WSB ganging up on MSTR. Question mark is asking me. And then the other thing is in Benzinga Pro, you have a screener, you have movers, you have all of those tools. And I don't have it up right now, but maybe I wrote to Brent, he didn't get back to me. So I don't have anything on Palantir. Spencer may, but I don't have anything on that. So we will see. HL, I don't know. He's not on yet, so I'm just gonna chill out and wait for him. Yep. Oh, there he is. Okay. Thank you, Ron Clare. If you have any questions on how to use it, all you got to do is email support@benzinga.com or vipaccounts@benzinga.com. Yeah. I mean, MSTR owns a lot of crypto. So, Spencer, do you see anything on Palantir right now, PLTR?
PLTR. For some reason, why do I always confuse Palantir and Peloton? Do you know why? Do you know why I do that?
No, but they are. Yeah, because they both start with P's.
Maybe. No, there was a headline yesterday that I confused that Palantir and IBM signed some sort of a deal, some sort of partnership.
Is it moving up right now, Spencer?
Let me see. Actually, I just lost my charting screen for some reason, but yeah, it's up 2.5% today. It's not nothing.
Okay, it's not nothing. And they're talking. I just got a text from a friend that said Wall Street bets ganging up on MSTR ? So what is MSTR up today?
Well, I wouldn't attribute this move, the MicroStrategy move, to Wall Street bets. It's a crypto play. It's a Bitcoin play. So it's up 11.5%. And why don't I share my charts so you can see what I'm seeing?
Why did Jay Rice? Nothing against you, but Kathy Wood doing monthly update now. Who's he talking to? Must be in a different room or something.
Maybe you. I don't know.
Why would you be talking to me about that?
So here,
Kathy, you cannot do monthly updates. Nope, you can't do it. Jay doesn't want you to. Sorry.
So MSTR, I mean, you can see it. Oh, where's my chart? You can't see it. You can see that. It's up with crypto today. It's up with Bitcoin. So I wouldn't attribute that move to Reddit or what. A lot of people are trying. A lot of people are trying to say, oh, this is going to be the next Wall Street bet stock. It's not that easy, right? Virality, Jason knows this. Virality is not easy. You can't put it in a jar and then release it whenever you want. That's not how virality works. GameStop went viral. That's great. Everyone trying to get their stock to be the next thing, or I'm calling it. They're ganging up on this. It's not. That's not how it works. It's not that easy, right?
Yep. And what Red said is Palantir spiked on that news yesterday, but then just had a random spike to 38 a few minutes ago for no reason. So maybe there's a block trade in the signals thing. Maybe there's a block trade on it, and that's what that was. Spencer can look at it. MSTR, yeah, low float. And this guy said it's too expensive for the Wall Street bets game.
He might be right. Wait, yeah, he's probably. Yeah, I mean, geez.
Yeah. I see the price. I see the price now.
Yeah, he's right.
I see it. Wait, can you go to the block trade thing, the signal, Spencer, right now in Pro, and see if there was a block trade on PLTR? I'm just curious. It's up 5% now, and I want to see. So
I never. Full disclosure, I don't really use this tool that much. There are things in Pro that I use a lot, and things in Pro that I don't. And this is one of the things that I don't use. But
if you go to not price spike or click the price spike thing.
Yeah, that's right.
No, to your right. Get block trade. It's the middle tab.
Sorry. Okay.
Yep. Get rid of that one. And then so we're looking to see. Did we see something in PLTR in the last?
No, I don't see
10 minutes. 110. I don't see anything either. Yeah, not too much. So sometimes it's, sometimes you don't know, but it's moving. So me and Luke and Spencer had a talk about crypto. Luke's argument is the internet is like crypto being decentralized. I own a little ETH and I own Bitcoin, and I also own that, Voyager. Spencer and I own the GBTC.
Yeah.
What's your take on the crypto stuff, Spencer?
I own a little bit of Bitcoin in Coinbase. Like I actually went to a Bitcoin exchange and I bought this when like middle of December, only because I owned zero cryptocurrency in my portfolio and I wanted to own something.
Yep.
So that's how I'm choosing to play it. I'll probably just add a few, add more on a regular basis, like I don't know, every 6 months. I haven't decided yet, really.
Yeah.
Every 6 months or whatever, but that's how I'm going to play it.
My take is I'm more confident in it right now than I was like 2 years ago. What changed for me, Spencer, is when we held that crypto event and we had Chamath at it and a few others and a bunch of big names, and they were so bullish on it, and they've been right a lot. And so I bet on them there. I didn't take a big position then. I bought that GBTC. I don't know if you remember, but Dennis was like, I want to buy the GBTC, but it's not so I just bought some, and I was going to buy like a decent sized position. I do medium, large, extra large, or then small. Okay. I bought a medium. I was buying a large, and I just kept that crypto or the GBTC at medium position. It was at $17 and I bought it, Spencer, when we had that event.
You're saying your portfolio is like a McDonald's menu?
Yeah,
is that right?
Kind of is.
Wait. So Tesla's supersized, right? Yeah.
It is. Tesla is for sure supersized. And I'm trying to take bigger positions now, Spencer. I really am. That's why I'm on margin right now, because I'm trying to take bigger positions. Like I get some of these directional things right, and I'm 100%, and I'm up like not enough. That's my opinion. BTC is a fraction of the balance of 2x stock. Okay, so this guy on MSTR, he wrote me, yeah, crazy. Bitcoin is a fraction of MSTR's balance sheet and up 2x.
Wait. Bitcoin. What? Oh, I see. Oh, sure. That's
the stock is up 10x though.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that yesterday too. With what was that? The company was it OPGN, right?
Yes, OPGN. Right? You're right.
They priced the offering like what 25% above the market, and
right?
And it closed up. It wasn't OPGN. What the hell?
No, it wasn't. It was. Fatty Lawrence.
No, it was OCGN. Sorry.
Yes, OCGN.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Geez, you're right.
So like the market takes these things and they run with it. So your friend is whoever said that is absolutely right about MicroStrategy. That's why if you're gonna play crypto, you're gonna play Bitcoin. I wouldn't do it through a stock. I wouldn't say, oh, I own Tesla, therefore I have Bitcoin exposure. I would just I would buy GBTC or I would buy the actual cryptocurrency. That's what I would do.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And someone did ask a good question. ETF show. Spencer, you talked about doing some ETF thing. Are you thinking about doing it like 3 days a week, not every day?
Yeah, not every day. I would love to do like a twice or 3 days a week ETF show.
Okay.
Jason, tomorrow I'm talking with Dave Mazza from Direction. He's their head of product.
Okay.
So we're going to do a whole thing about leverage ETFs at 9:05 in the morning. But yeah, I would definitely love to get like a twice or 3 times a week ETF show where I just talk about ETFs, interview people, and because I think ETFs are the greatest thing since sliced bread, or insert cliche here, but I think ETFs are awesome. And I own mostly ETFs.
No, that's awesome. I want to address some feedback in the chat. Yeah. Anthony Skikalik. You guys need to go back to separate videos. If I want to recommend a specific video like Power Hour, people are going to need to go through an 8-hour video to find it.
Not necessarily, Anthony.
No, yes, exactly.
Not necessarily, because if you go to our channel, they should be there. Each show that we do gets updated individually. Uploaded individually, right? So if you go to our channel and you go to videos, all of today's shows that are done are up there. Pre-market prep is up there by itself. SPAC attack is up there by itself. Get technical is up there by itself, right? So,
Yeah,
So,
Anthony, within 20 minutes, the full show is up there. Nothing's changed with that. So each one's separate. So here's the issue, Anthony. CNBC, you know what channel it is. You turn it on. Imagine every day you went to your TV and wanted to turn on CNBC. It was a different channel every day. That's what YouTube is for us. So we kept it on because people can stay and put it on the background, turn it off, and then we break out. We break out every show into a single show. We're actually probably gonna do a little bit less clips. I think we're doing like 3 to 6 per show. We're probably gonna do like the max 3. But
max like 2.
Austin, they are sorted by playlist. If it's not sorted correctly, tell us. But they are. So we do not do a single day because that'd be terrible to have all. You need to have a separate show. So within 15 minutes of the show being done, there's a separate video.
You just said 20. Now it's within 15. It's getting shorter.
Because I think it is 15.
I don't know, but maybe we should time it. I don't actually know what the turnaround time is with our editing team, but we can
time it.
We can time them and then fire them if they don't.
Yeah. So Anthony, hopefully,
just kidding. Anyone, the editors are listening to this. I'm just joking.
Yeah, he's just kidding. Actually, I didn't even think about that, Israel. Like that's funny. Okay, sorry, that's funny. Okay, they don't know we're joking. Spencer, Israel, and I and Luke like to give each other as much shit as possible, as what we possibly give, just so you guys know. Okay, and yeah, as much shit. So then Spencer, Rohan, Josh, he wrote, please do a segment on emerging companies that should go in the long-term portfolio. I like that, Spencer.
Companies.
Yeah,
I mean, my whole thing about that, and I did a spiel about this yesterday, is like emerging tech is very hot right now, but it's not always that way, right? Like look at a chart of Amazon from 2000 to like 2008, right?
Spencer, I just thought of something great. Sorry.
Right. So like everyone wants to talk about emerging tech, emerging industries, space, AI. It's all great because that's sexy right now. But that theme of emerging tech won't always be sexy. And I say that as someone who's super long, emerging tech. I've got one of Kathy Wood's funds. I've got like 5 tech ETFs in my portfolio, but it won't always be that way. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to do a thing about emerging tech industries, but there will come a time when the entire emerging technology theme goes out of favor. So,
yep. And daily swing trader, you make a great point. If we had separate shows, you can do the like button more often. We get that. We understand that. And it's yes. And I just highlighted someone's feedback. This is no brainer feedback that we're going to do. It was something about sectors. Yes, this one. You need to have hourly or 30-minute shows about sectors, people that know and understand them and find stocks that are about to pop, not when everybody is in them and we chase. So guess what? We're going to do that. I thought of it this morning on the way in, Spencer, because it's obviously hard for us to be live all day. But guess what, Spencer? We have our Marketfy platform. So we have Tim Elvin. He doesn't have to come out every day, but he'll do a community banking stocks a couple days a week, right? Yeah. Then we also have Roberto Padone. He'll do a trading segment because Spencer, me, and the team, we want to experiment with a lot of things. We don't want to separate. We're not looking to multiple channels right now, but like at this hour when it's kind of quieter from 1:30 or 1:30 to like 2:30, we're probably going to have 3 traders on, and they're going to show their screens, and you're going to see what they're trading, and they're going to see it, and hopefully it's something that allows you to learn. We're testing out about 12 traders right now, and so if you want to be in the test, there is a sign-up form, but I can't find it right now. But email powerhour@benzinga.com. So from 1:30 to 2:30, we want people just to like show what they're trading, show their screens, so you can learn from it. I honestly, Spencer, we had a guest on earlier today. He Wealth Builders, and he was showing me how he did this options trade, and I was like, this is awesome. I would have no clue how to do that, and it just I'm clueless when it comes. I'm putting up your screen right now. Spencer's in Benzinga Pro.
Well, I just searched because someone in the chat and Steve, you got me there because I wasn't sure if Steve was serious, but he said a Wingstop announces EV blockchain ETF. I actually went to my press release feed and I was like, "There's no way that's true." But hey, you never know because Kodak is a vaccine company, so you really don't know.
You guys exactly. You guys should do like pranks to us and see what you can get us to fall for. But no, don't really do that because that's bad. But what I did was I featured Millie Mo because I love this feedback. If you guys give us any like feedback, I'll put it in the tag here or whatever. We'll follow your Twitter. But there's a lot of information, and what we want to do is change how media information is delivered. It's so one way from the TV, and we're trying to change that. Aaron Bree, I would love more office pranks, but the last one we tried was Rohan, and he put the camera on himself, which didn't make sense. Goofing with you, Spencer. The guy wrote. Yeah, I should definitely do some breaks.
Look, every day we're getting a little bit better, right? Like on Friday, for example, our stream by the end of the day had like a 15-minute delay, but today it's down to like 15 seconds, right? So
yes.
Every day we're getting a little better.
Eric Cass and I apologize, but this week there will be an office prank. I thought of one that'll be hilarious, and you guys, I'm gonna guess 96% of you guys will laugh. I can't say what it is because I'm in the office right now and someone will hear it. It's an office prank that I can totally do, and you guys will see it, and it's so easy. I'm excited to do it. So that is awesome. Okay.
Jason, do you own Twitter?
No.
Okay. I asked because if you bought Twitter in like 2014 and you held all this time, you're making your money back today.
Yeah. Well, what's it up today?
It's up 3.5%. They report tonight. Let me pull up a chart so you can see what I'm seeing. But
right, we're gonna do this, Janet Lowe. I just screenshotted what you wrote. We're gonna do that exact thing. We can integrate the voting. We're gonna do it. You're brilliant, Janet Lowe. Janet Lowe, I don't know who you are, but you've been brilliant with all your ideas in here. DM me on Twitter at Jason Raznick or text me at 248-766-0000. I don't respond to every text, but just Janet, you have great ideas. If you text me, just do bullet points or like just lines. I can't read a long paragraph. I have bad eyes. So, and Benzinga may have their own ATF. I just don't know yet. So thank you guys. And then here's Twitter. Yeah, Spencer, I owned Twitter back in the day, and I'm just a jackass. I sold it, man. I don't have to tell you.
No, you were right for 6 years. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this. It IPO'd at what? 40 something? 50, 60? Who knows? It got down to what? 14?
Yeah.
Now it's up to 60.
That's freaking crazy. And wait, someone just said something. Hey, Pasang Sherpa. He goes, yeah, I wish there was more like buttons. There are more like buttons. Just have like 10 YouTube accounts open. And Benzinga ETF, I got to work on that stuff. I got to get off the show so I can go work on that stuff to get you guys there. And that's it for probably the show today. But, Luke said we need an awesome mobile developer. We're trying to get Benzinga Pro built. Send an email to either cooljobs@benzinga.com or powerhour@benzinga.com. A great designer. We're trying to change the media landscape, but we can't do it without you. I mean, me and Spencer are the only ones here that can go live right now. So we need like an army of like 10, 30, 50 people that we can hit a button. You want to go live today? Boom. And we don't want to just put random people live. We want people that, educate you, care about each other. That guy we just had on, he would be a good guy to go live because he was just a nice guy. And there was a guy, Ryan, last week that was a nice guy. Like we want them because they're good and they'll tell you how they trade, and you don't have to do what they do, but it's helpful to learn. So we're working on that. That's why you're not going to see us live all day, because we're working on bringing on some other hosts, and that's where Spencer and me and Aaron, we're doing a little bit. No, we don't really do much advertising, Red, I don't think. So if you have an idea, Red, let us know. Oh, yeah, we advertise on Google, I guess, and Facebook a little bit. That's not true.
What if you're new? We are going to have a show that is being planned actually as we speak that is specifically for beginners. If you know absolutely nothing, then that's going to be the show for you.
Well, I have a bet on that show with Michael Murray because they said, why are you doing code Ziner 10%? Isn't it Caesar Ziner? You really want to do Ziner 10? Because he's written that he's posted that like a few times. Is Caesar really choosing Ziner? And yeah, guys, help support your shows. One way we can get this live all day and get the quality better if people support the shows. So if you get a chance, go to swag.benzinga.com and buy a pair of shirts for your family. They make great stocking stuffers. They're gimmicky. You can send it to someone. There's pillows. There's a lot of different things. I think the pillows are sold out. Oh, Caesar, you put Zinger 10. The last 2 times it was, do we need salespeople? Yes, Chef Remy, we need salespeople. If you Benzinga Pro can use a few salespeople, and here are the qualifications. You must be good on the phone, very tech savvy, and don't need a lot of explaining to do, like to get it going. We have a lot of calls that come in. We can't handle them all. We're looking for some part-time people or full to help with these calls. It's probably an hourly wage and some bonus based on success. If you're interested in that, send an email to cooljobs@benzinga.com, maybe with a resume or a few bullet points on why you think you'd be good. But again, you have to be like computer savvy, be able to talk on the phone, and not need a ton of training because we're limited at that. We're not the best at that.
And I also have a job announcement. If you or someone you know is an editor and they like editing other people's writing, I'm interested in talking to you. So do what Jason just said. Tell them to email cooljobs@Benzinga. Tell them that Spencer sent you, and that you are looking for to do editing. If you or someone you know is an editor, likes to read, is good at their grammar, all that stuff, or just has Grammarly. Let's be real. Then do that. Email cooljobs@Benzinga. We are looking for an editor, someone to do a lot of publishing for, like, actual publishing, being the person that flips stuff live to our site, and edit articles along the way. So
Aaron Bree, you can go office and go make calls.
No, Aaron Bree, I'm not talking to you, Aaron Bree. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. Go do the calls with Jonathan Mallard. He doesn't stop. Oh my God.
If Aaron was here, I would have thrown him in the closet by now. I swear. Every day with you, Aaron Bree.
I got to read one thing. XII says post. I got to read this. Daily updates for your Benzinga trade page to your Twitter. You have over twice as many followers than here. Okay, thank you.
The editor would be full time. Hans Diglerson.
Okay,
editor would be full time. So
yeah, day trade and opening bell segment. Yeah, we're gonna get a day trading opening bell segment at 9:30. We'll get that. I mean, guys. So Spencer, what he's done, he's put a calendar. He needs to make a better one, a bigger one. Spencer, you need to put something on the wall or digital, and then put in red the blank spots, and that way we can look what to fill, and then have people apply for those positions to fill those show hosts. And that way we can have some other good ones. And then the community here will say, do you like this person or not? And then, they'll do a couple shows. This is how they did Regis and Kelly. Remember Regis went away from the show? And so for a year, Kelly had all these different guest hosts come on. That's what we need to do for this. And we just have to do it because we don't want to leave you guys alone and stuck with old media. We're trying to give you guys new media for a purpose. So more work for Spencer. Austin, do you want to help out? Whatever you want. And someone said something that they could help us. Who was it? I didn't see
I remember Regis and Kathy Lee. I don't.
Oh, you don't remember Kelly? Well, Kelly's the one to host it now. And yet, Red 1010. I wanted to address what you said. Yes, we got to tell Shubs, Spencer, to link to more videos from articles because they think that will help our YouTube traffic, because people are saying when they type in live trading or stock market, we don't show up. So we got to get that going.
Okay.
And then Bill Big D, when's the conference in Miami or Puerto Rico? We rented out the Fountain Blue last year. And if you're there, Bill Big D, I may be in. It
was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. You were there, right, Spencer?
No, I was there in 2019. Not 2019.
That was the best year. That was the best year. And then it's Bill Big D, I may be in Miami for a couple days next week. Jeffrey Wu, if you would love to help, you just got to tell us what you can do. When you guys say, can you work remotely, as opposed to what? Working in the office? Well, everyone's remote. I mean, there's 10 of us in the office. So if you're good and you can get things done, you can help get other show hosts, you can take work off Spencer's plate, then yes, you can work. We'd love you to join us. But if you're someone that no criticism, but if you're not tech savvy, you don't know how to go reach Twitter, you got to be extremely street smart to work at this job, to build this job. Street smart. So if you're a guy that you're waiting in line, there's a 100-person line, or you're in traffic and you don't know how to use Waze to go another way to cut traffic, then we're not for you. You got to be street smart, because we need you to go find hosts for shows that are good, that no one knows about, and then convince them to want to do this and do it every day. And that's what we need to do. So because like someone said, Jeffrey Wu, no criticism, but we don't necessarily need your trade ideas or option skills. That doesn't do anything for us. If you were saying you want to host a show and that does something, that's great. But we're not a fund, and we don't just buy stocks. And people have been sending me their trade results, and I'm like, okay,
that's not going to really help you here, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I mean, it might if you can turn that into content, but if you can't, then that's not really going to.
I don't. Dave Dwyer, you said I'm your man. You have my information. I don't have your information. I mean, I may, but I don't know where it is now. I don't know. There's 100 people that work here, guys.
I had something that I wanted to say. I just now. Yeah. Yes, Rez. Did you see my Slack from this morning? We have a listener who listens to Pre-Market Prep who owns. He said he owns a theater in Jacksonville. So if you want to have an event in Jacksonville, or in Jax as they call it, then we have a venue. We have this guy's theater if you want to use it.
Really?
I slacked you that this morning, or texted you, whatever I did. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know where you sent it to me.
Yeah, I definitely slacked you. Check your Slack.
William Thomas. What's Jonathan Mallard's email address?
What?
I'll get it.
It's Jonathan.
Dot or not? That's what I wanted to see.
It's no, there's no dot. JonathanMallard@Benzinga.com.
Let me just make sure. Are you positive?
I just looked it up.
How are you so fast?
I have more screens. Oh, no, I don't. We have the same. I
Okay,
guess we do. I have more
William Thomas, this is for you. If you want to join the sales team, send this guy an email with 3 bullet points on why you could hit the phone starting tomorrow and don't need much training to do it.
Wait, here, Aaron Bry already threw it in there. There you go, Aaron Bry.
He beat me to it?
Yeah.
I thought you sent Aaron Bry on his way. No, he didn't. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. You're right. He heads up the sales team there. All right. Well, it was a good day. Nice seeing you. I think is Viv coming on at 2:30 to give us a little biotech update? A shorter show.
I'll be honest. I'm not really sure.
Well, let me ask.
Yeah.
Oh, she's writing to me. Love, sign off, Viv, Spencer.
Okay. Aaron Bry says she is coming on at 2:30.
Okay, so Viv's coming on 2:30. What we need are other show hosts. You ready to try out? Step out of your comfort zone and do it, and just talk. You don't have to be as good looking as Spencer. You don't have to be. You could be average looking or be below average a little bit like me, and you're still okay. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to do that. You just go and you make stuff happen. But again, short little things about how you can impact the outcome. Send in your portfolio results. Don't necessarily don't help us unless you're saying you want to host a show or something. Someone sent me their portfolio results, Spencer, and they're like, I'm probably one of the best performers. I'm 35% over the last 3 years. I'm like, this market, that's nothing.
Yeah, we're all the best performers in this market. You kidding me? You want to see my? I'm all green, baby.
So I wrote back to them. I'm like, don't be down on your performance. I'm only up 532%. So I was being a little bit of an asshole. Elena, sales drop remotely. Yes. Email Jonathan Mallard. You can start right away, but you have to.
Oh man.
You guys have to take calls, and you can work any time of the day. And Elena, let's go. But if you like to fish, Jim Lee, let's go. No, Jeffrey Wu. How do I know if I got your email? I'm on the show. This year, what the heck?
Guys, you got to give Jason's a boomer. You got to give him a little bit longer to get to his email and stuff, and figure out the technology, all the newfangled technologies, because there's a lot. So you got to give him a moment.
All right. We appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll get David Russell to come on. Trade Station David Russell. I want him to come on, Gary.
Oh,
Gary
I can hit him up right now.
Yeah, Spencer, you should do that. Every day you should have a 10-minute segment with a different market leader, like Trade Station, David Russell. The next day, JJ Kinahan, like a 10-minute thing, like market update with whatever, brokerage leaders. What about that?
Yeah, I haven't spoken to David in a while, but David's great. The one thing he always says that gives me a chuckle is everything reminds him of the .com bubble. Like everything reminds him of the late 90s. Oh, this reminds me of the late 90s. This reminds me of the .com bubble.
So get him on, Central. Let's do a 10-minute thing on that. All right, guys. We hope you're well. If you want to host a show, let us know. We'll try you out. And because Spencer and I, our voices are almost lost. All right. I love you. Peace in the Middle East. Go join Benzinga Pro. Follow us on Twitter at Benzinga. I'm at Jason Raznick on Twitter.
Wait. Don't leave without addressing Damon. Damon, I'm going to speak for myself here, not Jason, but do not waste your time and labor making me a pair of Benzinga cowboy boots. I will not wear them.
Damon is the guy who asked my size earlier. No wonder. I don't think I could wear cowboy boots. Damon.
Do not do that for me.
Damon, look at me. Look how nerdy I am.
Do not do that for me.
I don't think I would be able to pull that off, man. And I appreciate much love. And buy the guys some pizza. Hey, I bought these guys pizza on Friday, among other days, and they left out 2 boxes before we went home, so it was wasted. But I basically buy Wingstop 3 days a week now. So now that DoorDash is working for me again. All right, much love. Here is it to Will and the rest of the people. How much do you want for the Seinfeld characters?
Gary Francis, update. I found Newman. We have Newman. He was in one of our in the side rooms. He was like in the corner. I found him.
Eric, I'll wear a cowboy hat maybe. And these Seinfeld characters we paid too much for, but the other ones we paid a lot less for. Different people negotiating. So yes.
That's Jason's way of saying Aaron is a shitty negotiator.
They literally said $500, and Aaron's like, "No, I'll pay you $700." And so then we got them, and then I go there to buy the rest of the characters, Rockies and stuff, and they're like $400. I'm like, "Okay, we have 100," and then they're like, "Okay, the Seinfeld characters, I don't think we would sell them, but Spencer told me $1,200. That's what he told me. So That's it. That's too much money. Don't buy them. It's too much. All right, Austin, thanks for coming by. But Spencer has a surprise stock, I think, for you guys. So you should let Spencer tell you. Okay. Much love. Peace in the Middle East.
Right. I'm going to.
You have give them your secret stock, Spencer.
I'm going to give them a few secrets. They're not so secret, but I'll give them a few stocks. I'll give them a few stocks. They're all related. They're all related. Okay.
All right. I love you guys. And guys, remember, be careful. When I gave that stock earlier, it doesn't mean you have to buy them today. Either they're going to move, go down, go up. Like, don't need it. Don't just play the quick little thing. My stocks don't go straight up. If you're with me on Tesla, when Spencer wasn't with me, the stock didn't go up for a while. It took a long time, and it just so had it that then they just kept innovating. Actually, Spencer's theory could have been right if the automotive like GM and Ford and Chrysler would have innovated, but they didn't. And so that's it. All right, Spencer, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. I apologize. Love you.
That's quite all right. All right,
Spencer, I love you. Biotech lady's coming up. Viv, she has great ideas. And then at 3:30 or 3:15, you have Spencer and Joel, and they have some amazing end of the hour trades. And then I think we stop at 4 until we get the stuff. Okay. And we're here all day, every day for you. Okay. Thank you. Peace. BTN, I said earlier. Adios.